Hello, it is Mona D, and I am here with another energy check-in. Things have been super lit on all fronts, personal and, global and, the media. Just so much is going on. It's giving very much so election year vibes. But let me go right ahead in what I've gotten for the energies. The Pisces full moon eclipse energies mixed with a whole lot of Libra action mixed with Equinox time of the year. So, as usual, I have pulled from my decks the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck and the Elemental Empath deck. I've taken some notes and all these things, so I would say I'm decently prepared. Maybe I'm going to read off of the notes first, as far as just small things. Okay, signs and symbols, and key phrases that I got. Number 222, keep it simple, flower energy, plant life, fall from grace, soul retrieval, and ascension/elevation of the soul. The card that I pulled from the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck is Echinacea. It is numbered 30, and it is associated with the planets Jupiter and Pluto. And the key word on that card is destiny. Other symbols that I got were the cauldron, the Ouroboros, the lotus, the butterfly, the sun and the moon, and mud. Water and earth mixed together makes mud. Okay, and when I looked this stuff up, Gemini. Jupiter is in Gemini at 20 degrees, which, according to the degree theory of astrology, that is the Scorpio degree. And Pluto is in Capricorn at 29 degrees, the anaretic degree. And Leo, the 29th degree is associated with Leo under the degree theory also. The next card I pulled from the Elemental Empath deck is the card Growth. It is numbered 5, and it is from the Earth element. The keywords on there are surrender to the process, simplify your healing, and layers. Okay, and with that, the tarot that I pulled for the Echinacea Destiny card is the Nine of Swords. And I've unpacked the Nine of Swords to mean to be associated with ancestral mentalities and communication styles. So, that's kind of already a lot to unpack, especially considering the energies of previous months and moon cycles. So, clearly, our destinies, our fate and our destinies and our fortunes and misfortunes are definitely tied. They are definitely intertwined with our ancestry and our lineage. So with that being said, sorry, I just went blank. There was kind of a slight message coming through as far as just to point out the fact that Gemini, that Jupiter and Pluto are both at a fixed energy degree. Jupiter is at a fixed water degree, and Pluto is at a fixed fire degree. And water and fire are the most basic signs of life, basic elements. They are represented just by plain triangles that are facing upwards or downwards. So, to me, that reminds me of the North Pole and the South Pole, and Earth's poles are shifting, which is heavily tied into the ascension of humanity. So, our destiny as humanity is definitely tied into all of our individual ancestral backgrounds, and the current energies are definitely aligned with the primal mentalities of humanity. And the fate of many humans is heavily dependent upon their ancestry, meaning this is probably a period that is going to illuminate the fact that humanity, and their bloodlines are a lot more complex, and a lot more people are going to be interested in finding out more about their true ancestry. And definitely with the fact of their star origins, that is definitely a theme. I believe that our star families are definitely opening up to us and ready for us to indulge in our star ancestry also, as well as our earthly ancestry. And to tie that in with the growth card from the Elemental Empath deck, it deals with the earth element, which is the complementary element of water. And the theme is growth. Surrender to the process, simplify your healing layers. And the tarot that I pulled with that is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, I have unpacked it to mean the magical and alchemical mentality and communication of the human being. So it is very imperative to be in tune with your own alchemical process. I would say the best way to do that is to tap into your moon sign and your nodes, the North Node and the South Node in your natal chart. It'll definitely let you know more about your elemental makeup and how you can implement it during this time in life and during this time in humanity. Because you have to understand there are other beings and entities and organizations that are very in tune and adept with alchemical communications, meaning the manipulation of words and sounds and symbols to implant certain ways of being and ways of thinking. Since we are focused on the mental realm and the communication styles, many of these beings, entities, and organizations are adept at this and are, subtly and not so subtly pushing this type of information out into the world, out into the media. and it is affecting mass amounts of humanity, and that's why a lot of us are here during this time. You know, a lot of us are here to help many retrieve aspects of their souls. Many of us are here to activate deeper soul contracts so we can retrieve those aspects of our soul selves. Because I am not... This is just coming to me in this moment, but I'm feeling like we, as humanity on Earth, as we know it, are catching up to a time in history, whether it's the past or the future. We're catching up with a time in history, more like galactic history, or just a time that is not right now. We are aligned with a certain time where the ascension of humanity right now is going to have an effect on this point in time, whether it's past or future, where humanity dealt with a fall from grace and lost access to higher dimensional living. It's a very powerful time, and it is the time to tap back into the most primordial aspects of humanity and of being human. Pisces. We are exiting the age of Pisces. So the fact that there's an eclipse, this is the last of it. These are the last bits. It's truly the end of a certain era of humanity. And we are going to look back at these times, and it'll be a lot easier to point out how deep and how true the soul work and the shadow work that is being done, the effects that it's going to have. And the equinox is evening everything out, balancing everything out. So it's just a moment of the show is about to start, and everyone is taking their place, everyone is putting on the finishing touches, and we are all ready for the next show's phase of humanity that is called the Age of Aquarius. And the air sign before Aquarius, Libra, is so heavily potent, and Libran energy is here to show how there is a divine detachment from what must go on to keep humanity, the life of humanity, at a fair and just rate. Libran energy truly is the flattening. It's definitely the alignment. So, with that, it's definitely imperative for everyone at this time to genuinely tap into true Libran energy. It would definitely be beneficial to tap into, the deities and the rituals that pay tribute to Libran energy, balancing energy, equilibrium energy. The sun's in Libra, the south node's in Libra, Lilith is in Libra. So, Libran energy at this time is probably going to look a lot like the iron fist in a velvet glove, and not just sweet and accommodating and pretty, pleasant Libran energy that humanity has grown accustomed to. And as someone born under the sign of Libra, I am truly feeling these things, and I would love to know how it's affecting the rest of the collective and the rest of us that are on this journey at this time. But that's all that I have to share for now. Happy journey to everyone, and thank you for listening as always. And this is Mona D, signing out.